A DWI checkpoint nets 13 arrests. A local sheriff gives parents advice on picking safe houses to go trick-or-treating, and 10 car bombings in Baghdad. The news is next.
Hi, I'm Mitch Holtis, and nothing excites me more than generations of farmers and ranchers like the ones that work with Frontier Farm Credit. I'm with the Fosters, who for 3 generations have worked together here in Labette County, Kansas. And this year have the Kansas State FFA star farmer in Zach Foster. Being here reminds me of all that farmers and ranchers do, conserving our resources, taking care of the land, and providing our nation's food supply. Thank you, Fosters, and thank you, Frontier Farm Credit. Side by side, season by season.
Shell casings and live rounds are discovered along the path of a high-speed chase. A local church adopts a Pittsburgh school, providing families with needed items and fun at a fair. And super fans in St. Louis as Dan Hawk reports from the World Series.
The 4 states most watched news starts now.
Deputies find live ammunition and shell casings near the scene of a high-speed chase. This is Koam News at 10. I'm Lisa Oligas. Newton County burglary suspect Dennis Good remains behind bars in Newton County, but authorities may not be finished gathering evidence against him. Jasper County authorities received a tip this morning from a resident along Central City Road about suspicious items on the side of the roadway. Authorities found live ammunition along with shell casings and other items believed to be thrown out of the truck window involved in a chase there Friday. That chase involved a Jasper County deputy pursuing a red pickup truck. The driver fired shots from the truck and didn't stop. Dennis Good was taken into custody Saturday morning in Branson, also in a red pickup of a similar make and model. Authorities are trying to determine if Good is the driver of the red truck involved in the shooting as well. Joplin police team up with other groups to take drunk drivers off the streets. A DWI checkpoint conducted Saturday night into Sunday morning netted 13 arrests. Officers set up a stop at the intersection of Zora and Rangeline Roads, contacting more than 1,400 drivers between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. 21 field sobriety tests were conducted with 7 DWIs discovered. 12 tickets were given along with 24 warnings, and 3 were found to have marijuana. JPD worked with MAD and the Southwest Missouri DWI Task Force. This checkpoint was funded through a grant provided by the Missouri Department of Transportation Highway Safety Division. Local sheriff's departments want kids safe on the roads this Halloween, and parents can help by doing a little homework about where they go looking for treats. While the holiday is fun for kids, parents should make sure kids are not walking alone and don't visit what could be a dangerous house. Cherokee County Sheriff David Grove says parents should map out a route and be familiar with the residents at the homes where kids stop by, checking to see if any are registered sex offenders.
They do the traditional trick-or-treating door-to-door. We want to remind parents to know the area that they're trick-or-treating in, know the people whose doors those kids are knocking on, and we like to remind them to check out the offender registration page before going out trick-or-treating on Halloween.
Another tip officials share: if your child's wearing a dark colored costume, always add reflective tape on one visible part of the body. That way cars and oncoming traffic can see them. Well, we'll need to keep the kids warm as they trick-or-treat coming this Thursday. What's our Halloween forecast, Nick?
Well, I want to say it looks pretty good, Lisa, but some of that could start with a little bit of rain, but for the time being, looks to be out before the kids go out trick-or-treating this year. But for the time being, though, tonight, not looking so bad with quiet skies to start, looking from 7th and Rangeline, but it's already cool in many locations. Everybody's sitting in the 40s. I think we will bottom out in the lower to middle 40s, around 43, with some patchy fog developing by the morning. But we will enjoy another quiet day before we have to see impressive storm chances return by midweek. We'll break everything down coming up in just a bit, Lisa.
Thanks, Nick. Well, no weather problems with the World Series, and with the Missouri team in the game, our own sports director Dan Hawk is in St. Louis for the big event. He's finding some super fans there as well. The World Series in St. Louis brings many people from all across the world there, and they're rewarded with some fan fests. However, it's also a chance for them to buy all kinds of memorabilia for the series. For the fans that make this trip, the cost is the farthest thing from their minds. They say they have to have the opportunity to see their team win the World Series is priceless.
Yeah, they do.
So the whole family came.
And what we did was decide at the last minute. I mean, we were together talking about how much fun it would be to watch it on TV, and then Dottie decided we should just get on a plane and come out.
I mean, I don't even know how much money I put into it. You just swipe the card and you experience the memories.
Penciled it to it and added everything up, but we paid about $900 on StubHub for tickets, and we'll end up with about, I don't know, $300 in hotel expenses and maybe a couple $100 in gasoline. We drove up in my truck.
And is it worth it to see your beloved Red Sox in the World Series?
Worth it at twice the price.
The Cardinals entered Game 4 with a 2-1 lead on the Boston Red Sox, and they're playing now in St. Louis. Jake Faber will have much more from the World Series game coming up in sports. A Pittsburgh church adopts a local school and provides families with fun and necessities. Flag Church in Pittsburgh provided book bags and school supplies to Westside Elementary early this year, and today the congregation held a festival for students and their families. Free clothing, haircuts, groceries, and career services were provided as well, plus those smoke detectors and other supplies. The church members say they saw a need and wanted to fill it.
We had 89% of students that go to Westside currently on a meal plan, and we saw that need and we felt like, you know what, it's time to step up and do something about it.
Well, it has totally blessed us. I mean, I have 2 jobs, so I mean, this is great. It helps me when there's, you know, not that much resources when this is all together as one.
Church organizers say they hope to reach out and help more schools in the district. A church in Joplin provides fall fun with a harvest party. For more than 7 years, Christ Community United Methodist Church has invited the community indoors for a Halloween-timed carnival-themed event. The party features carnival-type games, inflatables, and a costume contest. The church also provided candy, prizes, and food for their guests.
We just want them to have a safe, fun family place to come and enjoy each other, and so that they get to know our church and the people here, and that they feel welcome to come back and visit us anytime.
Hundreds attend the event each year. That's news and weather in our first 7 minutes. Just ahead, members of Congress hold Sunday meetings pushing for a new deadline to start the medical marketplaces under the Affordable Care Act.
Live from KOAM, this is KOAM News at 10, the 4 states' most watched news.